First up, the team from France. And that's Thomas Chiral leading out Melanie Gobel. Still looking for 5 set points here, the winning team. But obviously, less arrows. So if you thought the men's and women's team events were fast, well, this goes up a step even quicker than them.
Yeah. They'll shoot 4 arrows and then, or a set, I should say. And the first person to get the 5 set points wins. And I'm sure Nespoli wants to do his absolute best to go home with a gold medal.
Well, you could say the same for Vanessa Landi. Both of these Italians appeared in their representative team events. They team up together for the mixed team. The youngest of the disciplines, would you say, the mixed team event?
Yeah. I think it's the newest event that they have, and in Tokyo it's going to be the first time on the Olympics.
It's certainly lively. A different dynamic in the team, that's for sure. So Russia took the men's title, now it's time for the mixed team event. And France will go up against Italy, and that one is high and left.
Yeah, the third time we've seen such a high left arrow in the beginning of the match. It's very hard for me to say why that is, if it's just a pure coincidence or... Not anymore, it isn't.
Francja 7.
He's just continuing to shoot it, or really close to the 10, or just out. It's hard for me to say.
Well, that 10 from Nespoli could prove vital after a 6 from Landi.
And Melanie is coping really well with the disappointment of her first arrow. That's an 8 just out.
Francja 8.
Still a big opportunity for the Italians, a 9. Better from Landi.
So the spotters seem really sure that the first arrow from Italy is a 10, which would mean that he shoots an 8 to win this set, or he has to shoot an 8. This is certainly enough.
That is enough. That's a lovely shot there. Nespoli shooting first and last for the Italian teams. 2 10s and 2 points. The Italians lead. And perhaps for the first time today, some range time, previous range time, starting to look good for the Italians.
Yeah, I think they capitalized on their experience they had. You can see that the shirt of Vanessa is all rained down. But I think the previous experience helped Italy in having their sights somewhat okay to start this match with, and France having to adjust it a little bit. So the first set goes to Italy.
Well, a third opportunity for the Italians to get gold. They found in the women's event, losing out to Turkey, and in the men's event where they lost out to Russia. So 2 silvers for the Italians.
You can see Melanie is trying to keep her hand warm by putting it in her armpit. That's what I was talking about. If your hands get too cold, it's really difficult to get a smooth release. So you want to have it at a proper temperature.
You can see there Nespoli having a good chat with Landy, and certainly looking like it was something quite technical. He was almost pulling an imaginary bow. So France trying will shoot first here.
Often it's easier for archers to explain something by showing it than to explain it, rather.
So second set of the mixed team gold medal match at the European Championships.
Long hold. Good shot though.
Francja 9.
So Melanie Gobel shoots a 9. Thomas Scherau will be looking to match it or go better. And he does go better, and a good start from the French as they try and recover from losing the first set. The set system does allow for recoveries. All they have to do is win this overall to draw level on points. But 9-10 line means a 10 for Mauro Nespoli. He's been shooting really well.
He has been, yeah.
Well, you talked about luck with the weather. Just as Vanessa Landy went to take that shot, the rain started to come down just a little bit heavier, but it didn't affect her at all.
Possibly helped her.
A few words of encouragement from Thomas Scherau. Scores an 8. You can see those drops of water now falling very steadily over the top of Thomas Scherau.
Bit of a wobble. Yeah, you can see it in his shot. He was, like, his whole body was going back and forth. And in the moment of release, there was some doubt.
Well, this one looks like it's skipped away already. A potential maximum score of 40 for Italy. Rain is hammering down now. 9 is probably enough. Just a 6 will draw them level. So anything more than a 6, and it'll be 4 set points to Italy, and they will have 1 step on the top of the podium already.
Vanessa was signing that her glasses are fogging up, so she couldn't properly see the target anymore.
Well, there you go, a 38 for Italy, and the second set goes to them. Looks like they're going to start to run away with this one if they carry on shooting the way they are. France will shoot again in the next set, and they need to put down a high score to put the pressure on the Italians.
I hadn't thought of that before, because I'm not I don't use glasses, but obviously you also need to take glasses into account. If it's raining, you have to make sure that they stay dry or they don't fog up, because that's not going to help you at all.
So many different factors. We talked earlier on about some archers using glasses that are slightly tinted to help with contrast and with colour, picking out colour. Of course, they'll be affected by this rain as well.
Yeah, I suppose, but the people we've seen shooting those glasses, I think, all wore heads as well, so then the raindrops wouldn't fall on the glasses. So you can wear a cap not only for the sun but also for the rain, to keep the rain out of your eyes.
Look at determination there on Melanie Gobel's face. She is going to shoot first. They need a good, strong start here, the French.
Keep in mind that Italy only needs to tie this set to win the whole match.
just pulling to the left again.
Francja 8.
C'est tout près du 17.
9, Francja.
Melanie was ready to shoot her next shot as well, but she was called back by the judge.
Well, the rain having an effect on these archers today. Pressure's off the Italians a little bit, because as Chef said, they only need to draw level on the points after the 4 arrows, because that will mean they share the set points with France and get to 5, which is the magic score.
That's a lovely 10. That's exactly what they needed as well. Mauro shooting an 8, which he doesn't do very often.
No. Well, if anyone needs 10s now, it's France. They really need to apply the pressure in these next 2 arrows. That drifts off the other side. She's overcorrected there.
And again, I think that was on the side of the center because it almost went through again. So that's what rain does to your arrows and your target.
Big arrow for Thomas Schirau. And that's a lovely 10 there. That will apply a little bit of pressure to the Italians.
10 ostatnich strzał dla Francji.
Possible score of 38 here for the Italians, so they have some wiggle room.
Another 10.
Well, now it's very, very good for the Italians. Just a 7 to win, and Chef was saying Mauro Nespoli got an 8, which is an unusually low score for him.
That's good enough.
And there you go, a 9, a little bit of a shrug of the shoulders, but they're followed up with a fist bump. And Mauro Nespoli and Vanessa Landi take Italy to the mixed team European gold medal. It took them 3 goes, but Italy are finally crowned European champions here in Poland. Well, in the end, the experience, perhaps the range time that the Italians had, gave them a little bit of an advantage. But to be fair, they pretty much ran away with that one.
Yeah, they did. And I think France struggled a bit with the rain. And as I said, it's not easy. It's if everything is wet and everything gets cold, it's easy to not hit the middle anymore.
Yeah, well, there we go. That's the team events all done now. We will have a little pause in the proceedings on the range in terms of archery, because it's time to hand out some medals as we look back on that mixed team event. And you see the glasses there of the French athlete getting very, very wet and then fogged up a little bit later on, as Chef said. Got some brilliant shots from the French, but in the end it was that man that took the Italians over the line. Mauro Nespoli leading out and rounding things off for the Italians. And a big smile on the faces of the Italians. They'll be on all 3 of the next podiums as we get confirmation that Italy took the recurve mixed team gold from France. Russia will be out there very shortly to pick up their bronze medal as well.